Hi everyone, welcome to another design lesson video. In each video, I'm going to review some key design principles that you should keep in mind when you're thinking about renovating or decorating your space. So if you have a design dilemma and need some answers, feel free to comment in the section below with your questions, or you can tweet me your questions on Twitter at Designchickee. Your dilemma could become one of these design lesson videos right here. In the meantime, let's get to today's topic. So many of us live in small spaces, and there are so many challenges when space is lacking. I always tell my clients that I can't create space that doesn't exist, but I can definitely make use of the space you do have in a more creative and efficient way so that you're maximizing every square inch. So let's get to it. These are my top 10 design tips for living in a small space. The golden rule of living in a small space is that you really need to be diligent about stuff. There just simply isn't enough room for everything you've been holding on to or would like to hold on to. So it's time to purge. It's time to ask yourself the tough questions like, do I really need this? Or is this item really important to me? I try to keep things that I only really need and or really bring me joy. Yes, Marie Kondo is all that and more. Once you've purged, it's much easier to organize, and being organized means everything has its own place. If you can't find a place for something like your vacuum cleaner, then maybe it's time to mop and Swiffer instead. Being adaptable is also key in a small space. One major misconception when you're living in a small space is the need for small-scaled furniture, hence the new phenomenon of the apartment sofa. Instead of a standard 84-inch sofa, apartment-sized sofas are between 68 and 72 inches in length. Because they're meant for smaller spaces, they tend to be shallow in seat depth and have slimmer arms and profile. But there's no reason you need to outfit your entire small space with small furniture. In fact, choose a few larger scaled pieces, like an 84-inch sofa if it fits obviously, and add smaller scaled furniture to complement it, like smaller sized side tables instead. Mixing up the scale of the furniture is a great way to make your small space feel like you're not sacrificing comfort for size. In an effort to mix up the scale and size of your furniture, consider the visual weight of your furniture. Look for pieces that are airy and light so that you can see more space in and around them. Hairpin furniture legs do just that. You can find dining tables and dining chairs or even side tables. Another classic is acrylic furniture. The transparency of the coffee table allows your eye to continue moving through the space uninterrupted. Also, look for a sofa with legs versus feet or a skirt for a lighter look. In small space living, every little bit of open space is valuable space. Let's say your living room is really small. Perhaps your living room doubles as your bedroom too. Having a coffee table sit in the middle of the only real space you have to move around in is perhaps not the best use of that space. Instead of one coffee table in the middle, look for small tables that can be easily moved around with ease. I love small cocktail tables like these. Or better yet, invest in nesting tables where one table becomes many when you need more surfaces. You can split them up and use them anywhere in your home. Lighting is key for any interior, but it is especially crucial for small space living. Table lamps aren't always easy in small spaces because surfaces tend to be more important for other uses. So consider lights that can be attached to the walls to free up table space. Place wall sconces strategically so they can light up tasks as well as the walls. I love adjustable lights for that reason. And floor lamps can take up very little space by tucking them into corners or behind furniture. We all need closet space, but swinging closet doors tend to get in the way of much needed floor space. A much more practical solution is removing the closet doors altogether and using a simple tension rod with a curtain to close off the closet. The space where the door would normally swing into can be used for other furniture or even larger scaled furniture like a queen-size bed instead of a double. Or create a closet where there is none. Don't let doors get in your way. Color can make a space feel open and bright. It can also make a space feel closed and dark. So you decide how you want your space to feel. White interiors always look more open and more spacious than they actually are. So consider light colors for that open, airy feeling and be strategic about color placement. Maximize natural light coming through your windows by keeping drapery light as well. On the other hand, if you want cozy and dark, then go all out and pick a dark color. Maximize your small space by painting the walls and ceiling this color. Go glossy for a little extra magic, and you'll be living in your very own beautiful jewel box. The most important double duty furniture usually comes in the form of storage. Having furniture that doubles as storage is a great way to hide stuff while performing some other task. For instance, beds with drawers underneath are a must. A bench in your entryway is the perfect spot to take your shoes off, but can double for storage as well. And cubed ottomans can play 3 roles. Here they are centered in the living room as coffee tables, and then they can be pulled away for additional seating, all the while full of storage inside. Your floor space might be full, but your wall space is valuable extra real estate. Look for ways to use your walls efficiently and creatively. Open shelves are great to display your stuff. Maximize your workspace by stacking them like this. And a pegboard system can really add a cool factor to your space like this. There's no smoke here. Mirrors reflect light. That's all there is to it. Placing a mirror in the right place can make your space feel larger and brighter. Instead of artwork above a sofa, why not add a series of mirrors to reflect light coming in from the window? It expands the space visually as well. And I love a large floor mirror leaning on the wall to create the illusion of more space beyond. So here's your takeaway. Small spaces don't have to be cramped and dark. Start by decluttering and organizing, making sure everything has its place. Mix furniture scale and size, taking into account their visual weight as well. Consider multiples of smaller pieces instead of singular larger pieces. Play with lighting, color, and mirrors to create the illusion of more space. And finally, be creative with storage and how you access that storage and how it can be a creative element to your home. Your small space is just waiting for a big transformation. Thanks for watching my latest design lesson video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well, where I always post tidbits of all the real-life design projects I'm working on. And if you have any design questions, let me know in the comments below, and it could be the topic of our next video. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.